Hi there, on this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to invest £33.60 to get £84 worth of shares. That's over £50 profit, or a 2.5x return on my investment. That's all thanks to this club. I've been a member now since 2015. It's VC Crowd, and I'll give a quick summary of what VC Crowd do, then I'll show all the details, and then I'll show my live investments. You can see what this is about, so do watch through to the end. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in learning ways, genuine ways like this that you're about to see, to multiply your money, and ways to get your money working for you. That's what I'm all about. There's so many scams out there these days. I do a lot of scam exposing videos on my channel as well, but also do offer these videos where I show you genuine opportunities where you can make very decent returns on your money. So first of all, let's explain what VC Crowd is in case you're not aware, very briefly. VC Crowd stands for Venture Capital Crowd, so it's crowdfunding, and they invest in early stage and startup companies. And if we have a look at the portfolio, we can see it's just a sample of some of the companies they've invested in the past. LifeSafe Technologies, Vism Technologies, Vulcan Industries, Happy Drinks Company, IOS Bio, Simply Pay Me, and so on. 3 of these companies of these 12 have already floated, listed on major stock markets: LifeSafe, Vism, and Vulcan Industries. So this is what VC Crowd do. They do it very well. They're a managed portfolio, so you don't need to have any experience or any knowledge about stock investing. This is early stage, very similar to the Dragons on Dragons Den. So you're coattailing highly respected, intelligent investors, and just happen to be getting the same shares in businesses that they decide are worth investing in. And so it's very similar also if you're in America, Shark Tank. And it's worth pointing out this club is available to you worldwide. You simply pay a membership for the club, and every month they will give you shares in carefully selected and curated businesses up to the value of your subscription. You'll also get access to the internal trading section. You'll also get access to the webinars and events and member deals and so on. So even if you weren't getting shares, it would still be worth paying for the membership of the club to get access to these facilities anyway. In fact, if you go to a public stock market trading company, a broker like Hargreaves Lansdown and people like that, you're going to pay £10 for every time you decide to want to buy or sell shares. Well, actually within the club, as a subscribing member, your share transactions are completely free of charge. You're paying for your membership, then if you want to buy some extra shares in different companies, you can do that. And that's what I'm going to show you just in a while in this video. But the company I'm going to show you in particular is called Happy Drinks. So Happy Drinks are based in Liverpool. Like I said, you can be anywhere in the world and get shares in this company. They're not on the stock markets. You cannot get the shares anywhere else except for one other place, which is called Seedrs. Seedrs is an equity crowdfunding site. Seedrs, there's a link in the description if you want to join Seedrs. With Seedrs, they have raised funds. They've raised over £2.5 billion for young startup businesses and things like that. 1,965 businesses, but the vast majority of these will fail, and you are left to your own devices. You've got to work through literally thousands of companies who are looking to raise funds and work out if you want to invest in those. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. But if you want someone to do the heavy lifting for you, someone who is already a multimillionaire and team of multimillionaires who know what they're doing and know which companies are best to invest in, then that's the beauty of VC Crowd. Similar to Seedrs, but you don't have to do all the effort. So you come in with VC Crowd, pay your membership, and the experts advise. And so they invested in Happy Drinks Company way before they were available for buying on Seedrs anyway. In fact, the VC Crowd group is one of the major investors with Happy Drinks Company and has a substantial shareholding as a whole. They're growing really fast as a company. Like I said, based up in Liverpool. Let's get some details. On LinkedIn, you can see there's 26 employees in LinkedIn with Happy Drinks Company, so it's a totally legitimate, genuine business. They've got their happydrinksgroup.com website if you want to see what they're all about. They're just about to start installing a bottling facility at their major factory that they have in Liverpool, and they have a whole range of drinks. They've got Eden Bay, which is now available in Asda, Walmart UK, and in Lidl. They also bottle and can for Marks and Spencer's and Lidl, and they've got £15 million worth of contracted orders this year to fulfill just on the bottling side of things. So they're growing really fast, and if we compare them to one of the biggest drinks company in the UK, let me just go over to find Fever-Tree on Google. So if we look up the Fever-Tree share price, and this will give you an idea of the potential for Happy Drinks Company. So here we can see Fever-Tree Drinks, which was started 19 years ago, now has a market capitalization. In other words, what is the value of this company? If you wanted to buy Fever-Tree, it's on the stock market, but if you wanted to buy it outright as a company, at the moment the value is £1.7 billion. So if you were to come in as a separate company and take this over, you're probably looking to spend £2.5 billion to be able to buy this out, maybe even more. So that's the sort of value of a drinks company. So don't underestimate the huge value there is in the consumer sector of drinks. And Fever-Tree just do tonic waters, but Happy Drinks are looking at kids drinks. They are looking at all sorts with their facilities they've got in Liverpool, and doing really well. They've got a shareholder update from September 22. We also had another shareholder update just very recently. So I am extremely confident in what Happy Drinks Company are doing. So let me show you how to get this trading. Let me show you. I'm going to spend live before your eyes £33.60 and turn it into £84 worth of shares. So we're coming to the secondary market here. This is a market which is open specifically and only for members of VC Crowd. So you cannot, like I said, you cannot buy these shares elsewhere. So at the moment you can come in here. The secondary market is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and as a paid member there are no costs to actual transactions on these shares. All you do is simply pay for the shares that you're buying or receive the money for the shares that you're selling. So on the right hand side here we can see sell, ask, offer. So someone this morning has said they're willing to sell 56 shares at 60p each. If we click on show, we can see that's £33.60 total cost to me to buy those 60 shares. Sorry, 56 shares. Now those shares are realistically worth £1.50 per share, because Happy Drinks Company are just about to do some more fundraising on Cedars at a £64 million valuation. In other words, at £1.50 per share. So someone's offering 56 at 60p per share. So let me go and click on buy, and what I'm going to need to do is send an SMS to my mobile phone. By the way, if you want to join VC Crowd, there's a link in the description. If you use my invitation link, then that will give you a welcome bonus just for simply becoming a member through my invitation, for up to £250 welcome bonus in shares. And then once you're a paid member, you'll also get shares every month, like I said, up to the value of your subscription. So I've got my confirmation code through. Let's just put this in, and this will allow us to then confirm. So here's a summary. I've got 141 euros in my account. The price on these per share is 60p per share. I'm buying 56 for a total cost of £33.60, which is 38.62 euros. Again, you can join from anywhere in the world. We work in euros, work in pounds, work in US dollars, and we click on buy shares, and there we go, success. I've just bought £33 worth of shares. Well, I've spent rather £33 worth on shares, but they're worth £84 because they're worth £1.50 per share. So I got my 56 shares. So let's just go back to the trading. If I go to my cash account, we will see that these shares will be here in just a moment. Let's just refresh that and come back in, and it takes about 60 seconds usually for the actual transaction to come through. We'll just go, my screen has frozen temporarily. Let me just, okay, here we come back. Let's just refresh again. And here we go. You can see purchased 56 shares in Happy Drinks Company for 60p. Let me just take you a little bit further on this though, because Happy Drinks are growing fast. This is not a get rich quick. This is showing how I've instantly basically got a 2.5-fold return on my money, because these shares are worth £1.50. Why? First of all, that may pose the question, why is someone willing to sell those shares at 60p? Well, It doesn't mean they're making a loss on those shares. It may be that they just need to raise a little bit of extra cash. As you saw, it's only £33, but perhaps they needed to do that to pay for some other bill, and they're happy to sell those shares because they may have come in and got those at 10 or 15 pence earlier. So it's not to say they haven't made money on those shares, but people have all sorts of reasons for selling. So there are some definite bargains to pick up within VC Crowd. And this is what I do every day. I come in and check the secondary market, go through the shares, make sure I've got cash in my account, pick up some bargains, and it's now built me a portfolio worth more than £250,000 within VC Crowd. I've done that in 8 years. Most of that has been the last 3 or 4 years. And if you'd said to me 7 or 8 years ago, do you think you'd have £250,000 worth of shares in privately owned, fast-growing businesses in 8 years' time? I'd have said no way. But here I am. It's real. It's reality. Picking up these bargains. I haven't spent anywhere near like £250,000 to get these shares, but that's what they're currently worth. But what could they be worth in the future? Well, we looked at Fever Tree, potentially worth 1.7 billion at the moment. Let's say it's worth 2.5 billion on a takeover offer. If Happy Drinks, and I'm happy to hold on to these for another 5-10 years if that's what it takes, but if Happy Drinks gets a similar valuation at the moment, Happy Drinks at the share price of £1.50 per share are worth £64 million. So let's say Happy Drinks becomes worth 2.4 billion and divide that by 64 million, that's a 37-fold increase on where we're currently at. Now what I will tell you is I have £75,000 worth of shares at the moment in Happy Drinks, so if we do get a 37-fold increase, even if it takes another 8 years, that would be £2.8 million. My shares that I have spent probably in the region of maybe about £10,000 could be worth 2.8 million in a few years' time. Is that worth having a crack at? I certainly think it is. It is high risk, but the rewards are spectacular. And when I say high risk, I mean percentage-wise, whether we actually get a return, those sorts of level is high risk. But the actual money I'm putting in into individual shares, as you've just seen, £33.60, well that's not high risk, is it? It's £33.60, but that's giving me £84 of the shares at the moment, and those £84 again, if they were 37-fold increase, could be £3,108. So £33 into £3,108, that's the upside potential. Risk is just £33.60. That to me seems like a no-brainer. So hopefully that may have whetted your appetite. Do click the link in the description. Go and check out my videos at copydragons.com so you can learn more about VC Crowd. Come and join the crowd. Be part of the success of these young companies. Actually own a stake in these businesses. And if you want to, you can get involved in the trading. Like I said, that market's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pick up some bargains. They won't be around for much longer as word gets out about VC Crowd. We're still a very small club, investment club. There's about 800 active members at the moment. But I think if a few YouTubers and influencers get hold of this, we could rapidly grow into tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of members, at which point a lot of those bargains will have gone. So do join now. Come in, enjoy the ride. If you can't afford the monthly subscription yet, there is also an affiliate opportunity, totally free. You can earn up to 20% commission on people that you refer to the club, so do check out the details on that as well. Like I said, make sure you use my link though, because that will give you up to £250 worth of startup and bonus shares. So I hope you found that video useful. I hope it helps you make some money. Hope it helps you avoid some of the scams that are out there as well. And if you've got any questions, do let me know in the comments. And I look forward to seeing you in the club. Thanks very much for watching.